my name, or nombre, as my tuner Bobby would say. Justin Miller, force-fed performance, and this is my Evo 9. It is actually a Buescher 2.1. We're Buescher dealers, and he sponsored us with a 2.1 engine. It has Kelper 288 cams. It's on a Haltech Platinum Series 2000. The gas tank is actually not running a double pumper like conventional E85 cars are. It has a Fuel Lab 42401 pump that's internally speed controlled, so you can run an external fuel pump without having an additional speed controller like an A1000 or a Berry Grand or something like that. But the cool thing is the Haltech actually has a PWM where you can control the duty cycle of the pump. So it's a little bit different than the typical setup you see on everything else, but we more or less wanted to build a car that was a race car prototype part kind of deal, but packaged inside of, you know, a car with leather and nav, sunroof and stuff like that to be a street car, or a wolf in sheep's clothing, in other words.
I'm Bobby Barrios, and Evo 8 force-fed performance. I got the car about a year ago. I've been working on the car for over 4 years. So. Just like my other Evo, when we started building it, it was just to keep it simple. Just like right now. I mean, I don't have a AC, power steering. Everything's like super clean. It's just that, just how simple and clean.
My name is Mike, and I drive a 2004 Evo 8. The purpose of this build, honestly, was to help promote force-fed performance and to basically just show exactly their true abilities and knowledge.
We have been around probably, I would say roughly 5 years. Typical grassroots thing, started in the garage, driveway.
My favorite mod to the car thus far is probably the turbo kit. The impact from the actual kick from the power just kind of gives you that extra boost.
On this one, I really don't have a favorite. It's just like how everything comes together.
The parts like the fuel system, the turbo kit, the ECU, stuff like that is really what's cool about it. That's probably the fact that nobody can guess that's a Pro Charger blow-off valve just because it's funny as hell.
My future plans, goals for the car, probably work on the suspension a little bit more.
The only thing I would ever do to it if I decided to keep the car and not ever get rid of it, I would probably make it a little bit more mild. Maybe put a single pump back in it, maybe put, you know, stock frame turbo on it, just to where it could be an everyday driver car.
I'll put the power steering back on. I don't care about AC. I'm tropical. I got the heat. I don't care about the other stuff. But power steering, yeah. I mean, that's gotta go back on.
How did you get the red eye?
See, that's a funny story. Before you guys flew in here, I was having phone sex with Bobby's girl, all right? And if you guys wouldn't laugh, I could tell a f***ing story.
He's just mad because he's fat. It's a love-hate relationship, but it works out. It's a good, you know, good cop, bad cop kind of thing. You
guys do like a little take thing or something?
Hey, what's up? We're here with Terry Awad from Fortune Auto. How's the event going for you so far?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's a nice event. A lot of fast cars out here. Pretty excited to be here.
And I see you brought out a FD as well.
Yes, the FD, it's got a 2JZ GTE in it, got a Precision Turbo 6765 in it. We just finished the car, so we're still in the process of tuning it, and we're hoping to get like around 450 to 500 wheel horsepower on it.
Hey, well, thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting. Have a good one.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
What's up, DSPORT DVD? Today we're coming to you from Fayetteville, North Carolina for the 2011 Southeast Face-Off, presented by Force-Fed Performance and ISO. Let's go check out some race action.
What's up, DSPORT? Busher Racing came down to this race in North Carolina. See how this new stroker motor run? Ran up to 9,800 RPM. Everything ran good with the motor. Like every racer, I got an excuse though, it wouldn't go into gear. Came down with 4 really good friends, Kevin, Dean Lawson, Jared from the shop. We had a great time. Hit the strip clubs Friday night. I got tore ass up, drunk, puke, and 10 times Saturday. Was wishing for death. I had a great time, even the car didn't run good. Looking forward till next season.
Hi, my name's Chris Keggy, and I drive a 1990 Eagle Talon. For the force-fed performance Southeast Face-Off, started out kind of hectic for me. I went up against Dark Side Motorsports. They had a little Civic hatchback. Slicks on the front was a little intimidating. I thought it was going to be one of those quick outlaw cars I was going up against. Well, my two-step was off, and the car didn't build boost off the line. So when I launched the car, bogged out, fell on its face. And finally the car picked back up, and I was lucky enough to catch him in the first round. I think I won probably by car length. So glad that the car actually picked back up and did its job. The next race I went up against Spec-Off Motorsports from Fayetteville, North Carolina. They were out there actually getting their setup adjusted on their black Evo. Was lucky enough to run that one, and I busted out my first 9-second pass of the day. It was a 9.9 at 150. After that race, went into the semifinals against Chris Cessna. Whenever we started out the race, I made a stupid driver error where I went to stop the car after the burnout. What I did was I hit the brake pedal and I pulled the staging brake. I didn't know this, but it locks up your tires. So I go to back the car up and it's just jumping on me. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I think I locked into 2 gears because it's what it feels like sometimes. So I get all mad, shut the car down, actually broke one of the switches from my fuel pump in the car, and get the tow truck to start towing it backwards, and all of a sudden it starts riding free again. So we're like, hey, it's good to go. We talked to Chris Cessna, who's the competitor that I was going up against, and he said, I don't want to win a race with somebody braking. If you're good, you can run, let's go. So we lined back up, and fortunately, I actually got to win that race. I went 980 at 151 mile an hour. For the finals, I went up against Emery Capel, who owns SPM. The car's pretty intimidating, the car's been ace.
All right, in a limited modified, it was a race against North versus South. It's called the way we do it here, baby.
Get down there, I'm all nervous, and luckily enough, he was a little bit more nervous than I was because he red lit. I won that race with a 9.7 at 149 mile an hour to his 9.5 at 150 mile an hour.
Chris Egan, Boosted 8, baby, in the house. That's what I'm talking about. In the house, baby. All right, in the Spring Star Division, first place, and your winner. Let's hear it for Case. First place in the modified division. David Key. All right, first place, Daddy.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Guys at Force-Fed Performance for putting this on. ISO, throwing a good event. We came all the way from California to cover the event for our magazine, DSPORT magazine. We give out the Editor's Choice Award. It's an award that we came up with to show the readers and the builders of cars what we believe in. And the award's going to Chris Carby for his 2008 Evo. Yeah. Congratulations, Chris. And thanks for everybody for coming out, Support racing, support your local racing. That's all it's about. There you go, sir.
There you go.
Woo! Well, there you have it. That wraps up our coverage of the 2011 Southeast Face-Off, presented by Force-Fed Performance. The guys at Force-Fed Performance down in North Carolina know how to put on a good time. We saw some high horsepower Evos, some real fast times at the track. Hope to see you there next year.